Franchise Report, reporting live.
Franchise in the building, franchise in effect as it goes on another mother effing day. Hot and right here. Lovely Letitia here. The legend himself.
Oh, man. Thank you.
Been doing it for years.
What up?
Heard him on the radio every morning dropping the sports wrap-up.
Yeah.
Tough thing
Dropping
to do.
bombs on him.
Music has always been fire.
Appreciate that.
Ladies and gentlemen, finally here, the one, the only Akrobatik in the building. What up,
Salute,
family?
salute. Thank you so much. What up? What up, world? What up, hip-hop? What up, New England? What up, franchise?
Ready for this work?
Yeah, let's go.
I know you are. I know you are.
All right. We getting right to it before we even talk. Let me clear my throat.
Yep.
Now, you know, I'm old school cat, so when I hear freestyle, I'm assuming I got to come off the top of the dome.
Do whatever you want to do, family. Your world.
I'm coming off the top of the dome,
Your
man.
world.
It's my world. It's my world. It's my world. Like Nas and Pete Rock, it's Akrobatik. I've been rocking mics since the days of the beatbox with Buffy and the Fat Boys. I'ma bring this fat noise, that brat gat noise, but no gun in my shoulder or my holster. This is Akrobatik, ain't nothing that you could bolster, cause I do what I'm supposed to. Yeah, I'm doing damage this week, and then next month I'm going down to Cannabis Week to start bombing and open up for Common with Dutch Rebel. I guarantee the show will be live as hell, but like I said, that's Cannabis Week. I'm also doing damage this week. While y'all relax and chill, I'm taking a flight down to Jacksonville to leave the state of Florida in a state of shock. Florida, yo, I'm rocking out for my man Peyton Locke. He's up in heaven, but when he sees me rocking the stage, his engine starts revving, and he'll be rolling in his grave doing dances. It's Akrobatik. I'm known for taking risks and chances. I don't come with that cookie cutter bullshit. I got them freestyle lyrics in a full clip. I let them spray across the room, but right now I feel like a black president, cause I'm surrounded by black excellence and the station's first lady and the franchise. This is Akrobatik, yo, I'm grand-sized, but not a grandfather. This is Akrobatik, don't you even damn bother. Yo, I'm right now here chilling while cats catch vapors. I was back at the crib grading papers, and I was like, oh shit, the franchise reports back up. Took me back to the days of the sports wrap-up with Ramiro and Pebbles. My man dropped the dope beat from Onyx with the bass and the treble. You dropped it at the battle, and my man Ty ripped it. Then we brought it to the station, and Akrobatik flipped it like a gymnast. You see what I'm getting at? It's Mary Lorette and shit. Yo, check it, that's back from the Olympics, and Akrobatik don't be on that pimp shit, but just like your shirt says, I hustle, and Akrobatik don't got a lot of muscle. I'm a cruiserweight these days, but yo, I be rocking shit flyer than a lot of them DJs. When I'm be on the tables, I be keeping it stable, cause I'm able and willing to keep the whole party chilling. And when I go down to Jacksonville and seeing my man Dylan, we about to hit the stage with Will and start killing. Yo, this is the beat from Onyx. Akrobatik keep y'all hooked like phonics. I don't talk a lot of ebonics, but I smoke a lot of chronic, and that's why I don't need no hair, gin, and tonic. My dreads keep growing, the rhymes keep flowing, and y'all keep knowing like New England keeps snowing, that I'ma stay a pro, and I ain't never been an amateur. I'm down with Master Ace, and down with J. Rue the Damager, and down with Chuck D, and down with KRS-One, and the Roots, and yo, I don't say nothing but truth when I'm in the booth. This is the fountain of youth. Akrobatik got a lot of coof, and you know that. Know that. Flow that. Where the microphone at? Don't stop now, just take a Kodak, or better yet, a selfie. Yo, I'm 48 years old, but looking healthier than niggas that's 20. What the fuck, I'm making money still now, sonny. I'm bringing it back to the days of WWF, where Jack Tunney was the president. Yo, I'm from Boston, but now I'm a Pawtucket resident. Oh, fuck it, I represent. Letitia, right now having Akrobatik on your show is like getting a free feature. I'm the creature double feature like Godzilla. No squad's iller than one man. I'm the unit, the one-man gang. I do my damn thing. Thanks for the bottle of water. It's Akrobatik. Yo, I'm not single, but I don't got no son or no daughter. My pull-out game is on 1 billion. Put them applause rates on 1 million. All right, I'm chilling. I'm sorry. We in here. Salute.
Okay.
We're just having some fun. I don't even know what I said.
You was spitting.
Right.
Off the dome, so I give you that. So Akrobatik. It is
Appreciate
a pleasure
y'all.
to have you sitting in the seat.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry that I'm not I feel like I'm not fully representing myself, because like I said, I was home grading papers, man, just chilling. I ain't even, get all fresh. I know I was gonna be sitting on next to a lady at the show while I'm freestyling.
Yes, you did.
I'm feeling a little warm. I'm feeling warm. You know what I'm saying? Now that I start rhyming and the temperature rise a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I need,
Literally, last minute, I walked in and I was like, Acrobatics coming. Franchise was like, I think I told him. So I hit him up and he's like, I'm grading papers. I'm like, okay, you still gonna come?
It was ambiguous. The
fact that you made it here within the hour, I definitely we appreciate
within the hour. You know what I'm saying? With a few bars, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So you've been doing this for a while.
Yes.
How long exactly?
Do you know him?
I don't. I know him from listening to him on the radio, and then I met him at the battle.
No doubt.
Okay.
At Troop.
A couple of weeks back. Legend, yeah.
Yes.
I appreciate the kind words, that's why man. I don't run around saying that I'm a legend. I'm just, I'm a veteran. I consider myself a vet of the game. There's a lot of legends that I'm standing on their shoulders doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, legends is like Ed O.G. and Scientific and Big Suge, Guru.
I mean, well, you're up there.
Like
you're up there. To me, you're a legend because I once listened to you on the radio, and now to be sitting next to you. Doing that, it's.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I feel honored. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry, guys. Oh my god, no. So, yes.
What are you up to?
Okay, so wait. Let me. The original question though. I mean, I probably wrote my first rhyme, like real rhyme that was mine, and not just reciting something from like Kool Moe Dee or something or Run DMC. Probably when I was like 12.
Okay.
Yeah, excuse me.
That was 42 years ago.
That was 67 years ago. Get it right. You know what I'm saying? Back when I was 12. And I think that eventually I started going into studios with some of the older kids in my neighborhood in Dorchester. They would let me get a little bit of the studio time at the end because back then you couldn't just make songs at the crib. You had to actually book studio time. It was like $75 an hour. You know what I'm saying? So they'd be like, here, kid, get on the mic. And I'd, get on there for like 10 or 15 minutes on some loop or whatever and rap. And I'd have my little cassettes and I'd go do the talent shows in the hood at like the Strand Theater and the Lee School and Footprints and Quincy and stuff like that, Avalon and Kenmore Square. And it'd be like boy bands and double Dutch groups. And then I just show up my little tape with my little rap that I wrote when I was like 15 or 16 and go up there and win the talent shows, So it's a lifelong, it's been a lifelong thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't play you those songs now, you know what I'm saying? But, it was getting me through the time to get to this point, I guess.
So far right now, what do you think your biggest accomplishment has been so far right now? Because you ain't done.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest accomplishment, I would say, is returning from having open heart surgery and maintaining my career for more than a decade since then.
How many people know you had hope? How many people know about that open heart surgery?
Most of my diehard fans know because I've talked about it in my music. I have a song called Alive where I talk about the whole thing step by step, and I refer to it in a couple other songs. So it was a big thing when it happened. It was on the news. You know what I'm saying? There were like fans outside at the hospital and stuff like that because this was during the time that like I had just finished on being on Jammin' with Ramiro and Pebbles for like a four-year run. So
done it for a while.
Yeah, and so then like that ended, and like a year later, I had just come off the road from tour, and that hit. And so after that, it was like the first year, it was a lot of just recovery. So it felt good to finally get back in the lab and get back up there and do shows and go back on tour overseas and just literally get a second chance. That's why that's why I don't care. That's why I'm like, yo, I'm out here, I'm going for it. It's whatever, because you know what I mean. What else is there? I got as close as you can get. You know what I'm saying, to the other side. So I'm not trying to go back there no time soon.
Right.
Hey Matt, so what do you teach now?
Yeah. I teach hip hop studies at UMass Boston. I've been doing that for 9 years now. Thank you. Yeah. That is
that's a class.
Yeah. It's
and they get
it's
full
multiple
credits
classes.
For that?
It's multiple classes, full credits. I teach all year round.
Hip hop studies.
Hip hop studies.
Family.
Like I was just grading the paper on Kendrick Lamar's most recent work a few minutes ago before I got in the Uber to come over here. It's real, bro. Like the curriculum at UMass Boston is.
Wait, you was grading Kendrick Lamar's paper?
Oh, nah, come on.
On Kendrick Lamar.
Somebody wrote a paper
Kendrick
on
Lamar
like,
could
I'm
grade
sorry,
my
it's
paper.
It's the blonde in me. Okay, go ahead.
Kendrick Lamar could grade my paper. He's the one who got the Pulitzer Prize. I'm just a teacher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. No, I'm saying that my students, like for instance, one of the assignments is, we're gonna take an issue that's current in American society because it's an American studies class, and we're gonna use a hip hop song of your choice to analyze that topic by talking about how the MC breaks it down. So like one student wrote their paper on like uplifting the youth in the community, and they chose "I Can" by Nas, and they wrote like a whole paper on that, and it was just really dope. I'm sitting here like they're bringing up parts of the songs and points that are made. I'm going back and listening to the songs like I'm hearing them for the first time again with some of their insights and stuff. So it's real dope. It's a real popular class. In the fall, we got 145 students in a big lecture hall. You know what I'm saying? It's real deal.
That's dope. So
on that white ass campus, family.
No.
No,
disinformation.
It's very diverse.
UMass Boston is the number 3 most diverse campus
Really?
in New England.
Is.
Yes,
Really?
yes,
It is.
yes.
Wow.
So
Would have never known.
It's all kinds of brown up at UMass Boston. Yes.
with that being said, right? So Chilla Jones just started Pendulum
Man,
Inc., right?
Chilla Jones is on one of my albums.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you ever plan, because he does that whole schooling, the teaching how to write.
Yeah.
Do you ever plan on?
So, I mean, I don't know if I want to divulge my ideas completely, but I definitely see a path where what I'm doing and what he's doing could be integrated into a larger curriculum, definitely. Because he's teaching, him and his crew over there, they're teaching the technical aspects of actually being an MC, and I'm teaching the history of the culture and the genre of music. And I think that those things go well because I think that a lot of people come into rap with no respect for the history of the culture and the music. So they're just like, yo, I seen this cat do this on TV. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to do that. You know, or maybe you see like, you know, maybe like a white rapper will come into the game and they're like, oh, I see Eminem. I'm going to sound just like that. But I always tell my students, don't study Eminem. Study who Eminem studied. Because when you listen to Eminem, he's talking about Lakim Shabazz, and he's mentioning Ed O.G., and he's mentioning J.J. Fad, and
you ain't letting that Ed O.G. go, huh, boy?
That's right. That's right.
Letting that Ed O.G. go.
Ever.
Boston, what up today?
Yo MTV Rap's 30th anniversary, I got to have it. Ed O.G., that's my brother. I've been around the world with that dude. That's my big bro in this hip-hop game. No doubt. Or he's still out there doing it. Man, he's probably in France right now, today.
Your father to your child.
That's right. Please do. Please do. Word up. Shout out to Ed.
So you started off rapping, right?
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes.
When did you get into, and why did you get into radio?
Oh, so radio. So my man G Spin, who's like one of the executives now at Power 105 in New York, I believe. At least last time I checked, that's what he was up to.
That's the program director out there.
Yeah, he's the man. G
Yeah,
Spin's
he's
the man.
out there.
He was in Boston. People don't know, but he was a big catalyst of like the underground movement in Boston, kind of having this golden era in the mid 90s. He DJ'd the Newberry Freestyle session, which is like a legendary session where like all the underground freestyle MCs at the time just got together at Newberry Studio, Newberry Sound on Newberry Street, and we just freestyled for hours, and they recorded it all, and DJ G Spin was spinning the whole time. So he was the program director at Jammin' 94.5. And when I did the Newberry Freestyle stuff, I threw a lot of sports references in my freestyles. I was doing that a lot at the time. And he was like, yo, I think we could turn this into a daily feature. So I think he just told Ramiro his idea, and they were like, let's try him out. You know, and I did one. The next thing I knew, I was doing it for like 9 months. And I was like, you know what? Y'all should probably be paying me for this. Then I did it for a couple more years. You know what I'm saying?
Now let me ask you, because I do mornings, and I was going to ask you this at the end, but I ask you now. You had the freestyle, the sports reference from the night before.
Yeah.
Did you stay up all night till 1 in the morning, or did you wake up at 5 in the morning to watch Sports Center?
So now that we're 10 years removed from the actual process, and you know, don't feel like I'm giving away anything. I mean, I mostly would just go on ESPN.com. You know what I'm saying? At like 2 in the morning, right before I went to bed, or
So you was up late.
Yeah, I was up late, or a lot of times I would set an alarm and just, but that's where I started messing up, because like towards the end, I was just like, yo, I'm gonna set this alarm for 6:45, and somehow by 6:59 it's gonna be in Melissa's mailbox waiting, and it would get there at like 7:11, and they're like, so I missed the first one a lot of times, so you know it started to wear thin on me because I was touring a lot and stuff like that too, so time just got crazy. So it ran its course, but it was like a nice 3+ year run.
It was dope. It was
5
dope.
days a week. Thank
dope.
you. It was fun, man.
dope.
I got to meet like so many of the players from all the teams, got a lot of gigs doing commercials. You know, there was a lot of stuff sports related, you know, ended up getting my music on like NBA Live and UFC video games and stuff like that because people had their eye on me. I did a commercial with Reggie Bush, who was like, you know, on the Saints at the time. So, yeah, that run right there. Shout out to Ramiro and Pebbles and Melissa, Crazy Cool Old Pup Dog, that whole crew, Problem Child.
That was a dope segment.
Yeah, it was a great group of people too, man. I got a lot of respect for them for what they do, doing it every single day for so many years. It's legendary, definitely.
So, fast forward to now. What are you doing now besides teaching?
So I'm teaching. I haven't put out music since 2020.
Why?
Because I've been so busy teaching. Really, like it's year round. I only get 6 weeks off in the year. So most of the year I teach 2 classes. So I'm on campus twice a week for most of the day. And then in the summertime I teach online. So, that takes up a lot of time. But I do have a whole new project that's about to get mixed. It's produced entirely by my man Peyton Locke, who I referenced earlier. We lost him to lung cancer a few years ago. And so the show I'm doing in Jacksonville this weekend is a celebration of his life and music, and it's going to be the weekend of his birthday. So I have an album that's completely produced by him, and I'm going to unveil some of those songs that night and, put it out shortly thereafter.
Okay.
And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend has stepped in the building.
Appreciate y'all welcoming me in.
Appreciate you.
First of all, out of respect, anything you want to say we didn't get to ask you?
I think, definitely come out to Cannabis Week at Experience Boston. I'm going to be live on stage backed by an incredible band called Dub Apocalypse. If you haven't seen that, I hope y'all will take this opportunity because, and I'm also going to have DJ Deadeye on the wheels.
Shout out to DJ Deadeye.
So it's going to be super live, I promise. And I mean, that's just a small part of it. It's also going to be Rock Marcy and Alchemist rocking together that day. Boston hip-hop queen Dutch Rebel is going to be performing that day. And, of course, the legend Common is going to be performing, and the Spitter Currency. You know what I'm saying? He's bringing a live band. It's going to be really outstanding, man. I'm going to just come out there and do my thing, get out the way, and enjoy the show.
And that date is?
That is September 24th. Thank you for that. And September 1st coming up, I'm going to be, that's the following weekend. So this weekend I'm in Jacksonville. The following weekend, September 1st, that's Thursday night, sorry. Thursday night, September 1st, I'm going to be in Portsmouth, New Hampshire at the Press Room. And I'm headlining that show. So that's my next one locally, or at least regionally.
Best way to find you?
Best way to find me, I guess, right? I don't mess with the internet too much, but Instagram is where I do most of my promotion for my stuff. So that's Akrobatik MC, Akrobatik MC. Yeah.
Family, I greatly appreciate you stopping through.
I appreciate you and all of y'all for giving me an ear. You know what I'm saying? A lot of talent in this room, too.
Just one thing that I asked. Can you do a freestyle for me about the Cowboys?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, you can do it right now?
Yeah, let's go.
You want to do a cappella?
No, throw a beat. You can't throw that beat back on.
Oh, you want to
give me something about the Cowboys?
Throw something else on. We want a different beat. Let's go.
Whatever. Okay.
And I'm a Knicks fan. And I'm a Knicks fan too.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. What the fuck? First of all, the Cowboys suck. That's them dudes with.
Really, nigga.
I have more.
Ladies and gentlemen, Akrobatik.
Nah, come on, man. I was gonna go into the whole shit. Like, yeah. Franchise, give me a break, man. But, yo, they suck since they lost Aikman.
All right,
yo,
all right.
Shout out to Mr. Liff. I've been dope since the Cowboys was rocking with Emmitt Smith. Let's go. Most valuable player. I'm the microphone slayer. I could do this all day, bruh. I'm like Captain America, but Captain America's team, yo, I ain't scared of you, bruh. I got the Patriots. He's looking at me smiling right now. Yo, I hate this shit. All right. Yo, thanks for having me. It's Akrobatik here defying the laws of gravity. Peace.
Akrobatik here.
Shout out, y'all.
Thank you.
100. I appreciate the hospitality for real.